is my menu plan for, I actually have for all of this week, I have all of this next week, and then I also have all the way up until the 30th basically. So I am good for the rest of April on dinner plans. I have all of the groceries already here, so that is wonderful. So we'll start with Monday. Today is Monday the 13th, and we had chili and a salad. And then for my youngest two daughters, they had grilled cheese and tomato soup. They do not like chili. And my youngest also had a salad as well, because she does like salad. But this one doesn't like either one, so she's... On the 14th, we're going to be having cheeseburger sliders, baked beans, and broccoli with cheese. This is carried over from my previous meal plan that we didn't have a chance to make, so that is added to this time. And then I have another carried over, poor man steaks, mashed potatoes, noodles, and corn. And then another carryover is chicken fajitas with Spanish rice. And then another carried over, so I have four, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 carried over from the previous meal plan that we didn't make. So I have a whole roasted chicken, baked potatoes, and green bean casserole. I'm excited for this one to see how it'll turn out. I'm hoping it'll be good. Going to try and make it like a rotisserie chicken that you can buy at like the grocery store, so we'll see how that turns out. And then for the 18th, I have chicken chow mein with white rice. It's one of my favorite meals, so I do try to have it on either my lunch option or for a dinner. And then my youngest two daughters are going to have rigatoni with rolls. And my husband will probably eat this as well because he's not a fan of chicken chow mein. And then for the 19th, we're going to be making homemade pizzas. And then I have all my, not all of my lunches, but some lunch ideas for me to try to like go back and look at this so that I remember. I have turkey sandwiches, homemade Lunchables, leftovers for any of these meals that we have leftovers for. I love leftovers, so that'll probably be majority of what I eat will be leftovers because I will eat them. I don't let them go to waste. Breakfast sandwiches, that's one of my kids' and my husband's favorite lunch ideas. In fact, I make those in like meal prepping for a week. I make him these to take to work sometimes, and he likes the bacon, egg, and cheese ones, so I try to make those. And then the Italian chicken sandwich, so it's just basically I bake my chicken in the oven, and then I fry up chicken with Italian dressing, and then I will put the slices on a sandwich or like on a bun, so it'll be an Italian chicken sandwich. Pepperoni roll-ups and salads. Those are just off the top of my head. I'm sure there's other ideas or other things that I have on hand, obviously, like my youngest two like SpaghettiOs and meatballs, so they'll have those at some point. The ramen noodles, we have a few of those. We don't have very many. I have those Nor sides pastas, and I also have rice. So anyways, lots of lunch ideas, lunch options for the next few weeks. And then desserts, I have homemade chocolate chip cookies. I have 2 bags of chocolate chips, so I can make those 2 times. Pancake mini bites, I've never made them before, but they seem like they taste. I found a recipe on Pinterest, and I really wanted to try them. Homemade brownies, I would love to try and make these. I've never made them before, but my daughters all love brownies, so I thought that would be a good option for when all of our snack items run out. Snickerdoodle cookies, again, a fan favorite. We all love those. And strawberry shortcake. I bought a lot of strawberries, so this will be one way to utilize those, but we'll probably eat them as well. So I might have to run to the store to get produce items. I'm really hoping not, but probably by next week or the week after. And then on my next week's plan, I have lasagna with garlic bread and salads. On the 21st, I have meatloaf with mashed potatoes, buttered noodles, and corn. I noticed I have a lot of potatoes on my menu for the next few weeks. It's fine. I mean, we love potatoes, but I just realized I have mashed potatoes on there often, so, or for quite a few dishes. And on the 22nd, we're having cheeseburgers and homemade mac and cheese and green bean casserole. I have some buns that I have frozen in my freezer, and I also bought some new ones this past grocery haul, so I have plenty of buns and things like that saved back just in case we do run low. And I also have extra bread. The 23rd, we're having barbecue chicken with broccoli, cheese, and rice and corn. So broccoli, cheese, and rice is just a casserole I make together, and then corn for a side, and then barbecue chicken. I try to make that on my meal plan every few weeks too, just because we all like it. Literally all 6 of us will eat this meal. It's hard for me to find dinner ideas, especially new ideas, where all of my kids will eat, and my husband and myself. My kids are extremely picky. My oldest daughter will eat anything, but everybody else is very picky on what they'll eat. And I grew up in a house where I was forced to eat anything and everything, and it didn't matter if I liked it or not. And I didn't want my kids to grow up like that. So probably why I make my kids different meals if they won't eat something that I make, because I don't want to limit my other kids just because my other 2 won't eat it. I don't know if that makes sense. And my husband is extremely picky as well, so I just try to please everybody with these meal ideas. So if you see repeated items, that's why. I just try to keep with what works, and then I try to casually add in extra new ones gradually. Like each week, I'll try to add a new one in. So on the 24th, we're having sausages with cheese, scalloped potatoes, and roasted broccoli. I love roasted broccoli. I love broccoli in general, so I try to sneak that in often. And actually, all 4 of my kids will eat broccoli, so that's a good veggie option for them. The 25th, we're having a roast with mashed potatoes. And actually, we're not going to have mashed potatoes this day. I bought some whole new potatoes, so I'm going to roast those. I'm going to cook those in a crock pot with my roast with some this onion seasoning packet. I'm going to put in the crock pot with some water and then just kind of let it cook all day, and it's super good. We don't like carrots, and my youngest daughter is actually allergic to carrots, so I will not put those in there with it, but definitely we'll put the whole new potatoes in with the roast. So no mashed potatoes, I'll have to fix that. Noodles, possibly. I did buy some for this, but I'm not sure if I'll make it or not. Corn, my kids all will eat corn, so you'll see it very often. And then gravy with the sauce that this will make. And then on the 26th, we're going to have broccoli and cheese soup and pepperoni subs. And then on the following week, for the end of April, or the last week of April, I have the 27th, chicken and dumplings, mashed potatoes, and corn with buttered noodles. I make the chicken and dumplings in a crock pot. Super good. Mashed potatoes, I like to put those underneath the chicken and dumplings, and then just with the gravy that it makes. And then I like noodles with mine as well, so I'll mix that all together. And then corn. The 28th, we're having fish sticks, mac and cheese, and corn casserole. And for me, I'll have shrimp. Like, I just bought some popcorn shrimp. I do not eat fish, so that'll be my option. And on the 29th, I always try to do a breakfast for dinner, so like pancakes or eggs or whatever. So I snuck in some eggs, hash browns, soy sausage links, and toast. And on the last day of April, for the 30th, I have pigs in a blanket and pepperoni rolls with salads. I realize those are like lunch options or like appetizers or whatever, but I just like to add those in for a meal plan, add those in for a dinner idea one day, just so I don't know. All of my kids will eat literally all of this except for the salads. But all of my kids will eat the pigs in the blanket, and they'll also eat the pepperoni rolls. So I just like to make them up if I'm like struggling, or if I don't feel like making a huge meal or something, this doesn't take me very long, so I like to make those sometimes. And then we're just going to have some salads with that, and hopefully I have enough. I bought quite a bit of salad stuff, but I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go back and buy produce and milk and things like that that we use often. But we'll see how everything turns out. I hope everybody is doing okay with everything that's going on right now. I just kind of wanted to check in and see how everyone is doing. I'm doing okay. It just kind of sucks not being able to leave, not being able to do anything. I love shopping and getting out of the house and going out to eat and things like that. So obviously we're not able to do any of that. I live in Ohio. We are at a stay-at-home order. So we are not able to really do anything. Our governor told us we could go to the parks, but they have all of our parks taped off. So I'm not really sure what's happening with that, but I don't know if it's my city that did that or what. I mean, obviously my city did that, but I don't know if they were not listening to the same orders I did, but we are not able to go to the parks. We are not able to do anything. So we are on a very strict order right now where I live. We don't have as many cases as other states, but I think my governor is trying to not have it become those other states that have a lot of cases. I think we have 6,600 right now, and so yeah, not as many as a lot of states, which is wonderful. And I'm glad that he's being this strict. My husband is considered an essential worker, but I am not. I work in schools, and I am a cook in a school, so I am not obviously working since schools are out. Our schools are out until May 1st as of right now. We'll see what happens with that. All of my kids are homeschooled right now, or online schooled, or whatever it is. Remote learning, they're calling it here. So that's what's happening in my area. So I hope everybody is doing okay, and I hope everybody will make it through this. We'll all make it through this. We just have to follow the rules so we can go back to our normal lives. So I hope everybody is doing great, and I just wanted to throw in really quick my meal planner that I got. I got this from, who did I get this? Oh, Carrie L. I got this from Carrie L's website. I love it. It's huge. I did not realize that I got the giant one. It's fine. I carry it around like it can fit in my purse. Obviously it doesn't, but I like it because it gives me, I actually just recently got it, so I think last month before everything happened, I got this, and then it just has your inventory. You can keep track of your freezer, your pantry, your spices, things like that. So obviously I haven't had a chance to really go through everything and mark everything down. I really wanted to with my groceries, but I just haven't had a chance. And then this tab is just your meal plan. So everything for your weeks. And I like it because it has your grocery list, but I put my lunches and lunches and desserts down here. Because my grocery list, I don't know about everybody else, but this is nothing. I need way more space than this. I write huge, and that just doesn't work for me. And then this is just gatherings, so your holidays and things like that. I wrote for Easter what we did. And actually my dad, we're not able to see our families right now, and I know that sucks for a lot of people. So my dad, I'm very close with my dad. My mom lives in Pennsylvania, so we're not as close. I mean, we talk on the phone every day, but we just don't see each other that often. So my dad is extremely close with me and my sister, and so he was super nice this year and made us Easter dinner. And we just had to go to his house and pick it up. He already had it all packed up for us and ready to go. And then he got each of my kids Easter baskets. And usually for holidays over there at their house, we do a lot of things. Like we do this whole big, huge Easter egg hunt with all the kids and have this huge sit down family dinner. And they get everybody Easter baskets, and they give my sister and her husband and me and my husband cards, and my grandma and grandpa are always over, and my grandma has dementia, so she is very sick right now, and she is very close to me. I mean, she was my mom when I was growing up, so I'm just struggling with that because she just got diagnosed fairly recently. So anyways, we always have this huge family thing, and we couldn't do it obviously for this Easter. So hopefully when everything clears up out in the world and we can all, not just me but you guys as well, being able to have a big family party just to catch up on all the holidays and birthdays and everybody that has missed whatever's going on. I know 2 of my kids have had birthdays during this, so it's pretty awful. And my other daughter's birthday is May 3rd, and I'm sure this is not going to be cleared up by then. So we're going to have to do another something special for her as well. And it sucks because you can't go to stores to buy anything. You can't go to the mall. All of our malls are shut down. All the stores are shut down except for Walmart and Target and like grocery stores. So that sucks. And our Target doesn't have groceries. Like it just has a very limited supply. It's not a super Target. So I would have to go to another city to get, if I wanted to shop at Target. So it's hard here, which I'm sure you guys are all struggling and doing the same thing. So anyway, I hope everybody is having a fantastic week, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.